Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Politically Correct Ghana Lesson 167. And today's discussion is titled Reform ECOWAS Political Leaders, Reform Your Sanctions Against Niger. ECOWAS political leaders, reform your sanctions against Niger, the coup d'etat-led Niger. Today is the 1st of August 2023. Some few days back, ECOWAS political leaders, that's on the 30th of July precisely of 2023, the political leaders of ECOWAS in West Africa sub-region came up with a communique on two fronts. They spelled out sweeping sanctions and they sent out a threat of war against the coup-led Niger. All right, today we're going to look at why they should reform. Among the sanctions is there's a travel ban. Flights must not enter the landlocked Niger. Vehicles must not leave because the borders must all be shut down. Their neighbors should shut the land borders down against them. All right. Then, of course, trade is going to be affected. Finances, all their financial accounts outside that country, Niger, should be what? Frozen. And I asked myself, did you think about it? I'm not too sure the ECOWAS political heads did give a deep thought about what sanctions they have placed. It looks like it's just an old template. They dusted, changed the date and changed the name and then passed on. You never do place sanctions like that. You target sanctions. Now you have carried out or submitted a sweeping sanctions. You've instructed a sweeping sanctions against a coup-led Niger leaders. Meanwhile, you have not done anything. You are punishing the people of Niger instead. Who are the innocent people of Niger? The people, the citizens of Niger never did a coup. It was just a few military personnel who carried out the coup. Meanwhile, you are punishing the people of Niger. One, they cannot travel by land or flight. Two, their trade is compromised. Four, their finances have been shut. So the whole country that is already in debt, you want to push it further down in debt. This is not right. Reform those sanctions. Allow the borders to be open to them. In any case, who will respect your order? Because Niger is bordered on the east side by Chad, which is a coup d'etat-led country. On the east by Mali, another coup d'etat country. Down south, southwest by Burkina Faso, another coup d'etat-led country. It's only Nigeria and southeast Nigeria and then Benin who are not coup d'etat. Then the northern side, Libya, that has its own problems. So whatever sanctions you've placed are not going to be affected. Flights shouldn't take off from Niger. Meanwhile, Niger trading partners are China, USA, France, Japan, Thailand, then Nigeria. Okay, let's take out Nigeria. You think these superpowers, Japan, France, China, are just going to sit down to watch you affect their trading wins? No, they will not agree with you. You have to reform those sanctions. Target the sanctions to hit the political leaders of Niger, the coup d'etat leaders of Niger, and not the whole people of Niger. If they need medications, if the people of Niger have to import medicine and all that, how are they going to import it? Are you killing them because of your sanctions? I'm not sure that's right. ECOWAS political leaders, reform those sanctions. Then the other bit is that you threaten a week. We are just a few days away. A week of war. You want to send war to them. You're joking, man. ECOWAS political leaders, you're joking. You cannot do much because the moment you send ECOMOG, an ECOWAS military wing, to Niger, what you're doing is that you allow them. These are military junta full of Islamic extremists who are, I don't want to call them, who are resistant army from Chad to join in to fight with Niger. Then you have that from Libya, a lot of them to join in. Mali has a lot of those resistant unconventional army waiting. Then you have Burkina Faso, also another unconventional army. Many of those groups waiting to join. Are you going to fight that large army of unconventional army with your symmetric kind of war, ECOWAS political leaders, you cannot beat them. Forget it. Go diplomacy. Use diplomacy. Withdraw that your sanctions and your war threat and use diplomacy. Or you should consult and you get something better. The name is H. Kwame Afaglo. Thank you. But most importantly, reform those sanctions, because at the end of the day, you are hurting the people of Niger and not the coup d'etat leaders. Reform them. Don't hurt innocent people because of the crime of the military, the coup d'etat leaders. Stop that war threat. We don't want bloodbath in West Africa.